Arrow is a global leader in Christian leadership development. Arrow creates transformative experiences that produce godly, competent and resilient leaders. We have partnered with Christians Against Poverty to help them to build an outstanding leadership team.
We chose Arrow because for us at CAP, investing in our leaders is mission critical. We were looking for a way to train and develop our exec team in a way that was going to build resilience, was going to build their character, and to see them flourish in their roles to bring the best out of the CAP mission.
Arrow Teams is a leadership development program where we tailor a unique solution to help you to create a leadership development ecosystem within your organisation. We will help you strengthen your current leadership team and develop a bench of upcoming leaders from which you can recruit into future leadership roles. If your organisation is not large enough to host an Arrow Teams project, please speak to us about joining a multi-organisation cohort.
Through my personal experience of doing Arrow, as a CEO, I really appreciated having the time and space outside of the everyday to invest in my leadership journey.
Arrow Executive Leaders Program is the next level of leadership development. It's a life-transforming experience where your staff will learn in community during residential intensives.
When I saw my colleagues come back from Arrow, they were excited. They had a renewed energy around leadership. They were stronger leaders.
One of the key things from the Arrow experience for me was being able to go through that process with other people, learning from their stories, their experience, as well as share my experience with them as well.
I'm very grateful for our partnership with Arrow, and into the future I see that as continuing with some coaching and our team continuing to access training and leadership development as they need it. All of us, me included, with a CEO forum are involved in networks that come from Arrow and our partnership, and that brings a lot of wealth and experience and best practice to everything that we do.
When I signed up for Arrow, I was super excited and just could not wait to get started on the reading and the work that was ahead of me.
When I was invited to do Arrow, I was excited by the opportunity to journey with a group of people through that leadership development process.
The challenge of creating a personal vision statement was a really important one for me to go through. It helped me understand more of who I am, what God's put in my hand, what limitations He's allowed for me, and what He's uniquely inviting me to contribute to.
Having a leadership partner as part of the Arrow experience was so beneficial for me in being able to dive deep into my own challenges and opportunities and walk out the training that I was learning at Arrow.
One of the things I loved about my Arrow journey was having a prayer partner to do the course with.
A highlight for me was meeting with my leadership partner, and that inspired in me a vision of Christian leadership, one that is integrous and sustainable.
My leadership has changed quite drastically in the way I approach challenges and lead my team in that space as well.
Arrow taught me to bring God into my leadership.
Arrow set me up to deal with leadership challenges like profound organisational change, and introduced me to a spiritual formation view of Christian leadership. I realised that I needed to think about not just my leadership, but faith in a radically different way.
I've made lifelong friends, lifelong connections, people that I can go to at any time with any questions who are there for me now in my leadership.
Today I see my Arrow experience benefit me in the character I bring to leadership, particularly in the integrity space and having the courage to face the reality in front of me.
Our whole team has done Arrow, and we now have a common language, a common understanding that we can use here to guide our decision making.
Your staff can undertake the Arrow Executive Leaders Program as part of a higher education course in partnership with some of Australia's leading training institutions.
If you're the leader of an organisation, then you need to send your people or yourself to Arrow Leadership. You will find transformation for yourself and your organisation.
Build your future. Build your leaders. Partner with Arrow.